Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Markets to Watch from Smack the Markets for week commencing the 19th of October. So over the weekend we've seen some progression on the US stimulus talks. It seems that Mr. Trump is now open to a wider and broader stimulus package, and Pelosi is now suggesting that there could be some agreement before the general election. Sterling is finding support after the UK and Mr. Johnson reportedly saying that the UK is walking away from EU talks or EU trade talks now and focusing more on a no-deal outcome at the end of the year. And the general sort of sentiment across the board seems to be of a risk-on sentiment in early trade on Monday. So let's take a look at a few markets here that we can keep an eye on and some of the opportunities that we're looking at going into the beginning of the week. So if we take a look at the Dow here first of all, we come to the daily time frame. The market is just has broken through one of the key levels here on our charts. Quite a significant level on the 4-hour chart, which is 28,600. We can see the general trajectory and structure of the trend here is to a long trend, and even last week as the market came back down and tested that 28,000 level, finding clear support here, now the market is moving up and it's taking out the level that capped prices last week. So again, getting through this level really does open up the market for continued high to the long side, possibly actually pushing up to those new highs beyond that 29,000. If we come down to the 4-hour chart, we can see the price action a little bit more clearly. We can see that 28,600 certainly being a level here for this market. I think if we look at the price action from last week and the week before, we can see that we've got a couple of tests of these highs up here. That's around 28,700, 28,720, where we've had a couple of tests of previous highs, as you can see. So it sort of breaks up the quite large trading window that we have here, which takes the market up to 28,850. So we've got some very defined structures here. We'll certainly be looking at trading these markets long. We tend to trade them more on intraday time frames when the cash market is open, rather than actually swing trading these on these higher time frames at the moment. If we come down and take a look at the commodities here, I think one of the best commodities that I'm liking at the moment is silver. Taking a look at this on the higher time frames, we can find that silver has been, as indeed gold, has been sort of finding relative support. We've had sort of continued higher lows forming here in the market, and you can see that price is sort of well off this sort of structure point around the sort of 23,780 area at the moment. We take a look at this on the 4-hour time frame. We can see that we've got quite a bit more structure here, and price has now taken out this level around sort of 24,600, which has found key support around there for, well, quite a few weeks since the market's been contained within this sort of consolidation. So again, finding opportunities now above 24,600. We've probably got a window up here to ultimately around 26,000. The $26 mark. Again, this is quite a nice sort of level through here, and there's quite a decent size sort of trading window. So I'm liking the sort of silver here to the long side, and certainly we'll be looking at opportunities on precious metals, although I think silver looking a little bit more supportive here over gold. Gold is still looking nice, but it's still got that 1920 level to get through before we sort of start to see some clearing up of prices and market getting out of this sort of consolidation. So coming over into the FX space, one that we've been liking here for a while, and it's looking at quite a nice area at the moment, is Euro Swiss. Now if we take a look at this on the daily time frame, we can see that last week the market took out the lower end of this range where the market's found key support a few times, started to get a trend forming here, and now we've retraced back into the breakout level and starting to see some evidence of weakness coming in. So quite liking this to the short side, and again, if we start to look at structure points here of where the market could be moving to, you can see that we've got some very reasonable size trading windows to the short side on this market. So again, liking this to the short side at the moment, and in particular if we come over to the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour and the 8-hour time frames, I think, are some of these time frames that are looking some of the neatest on this market. You can see that we're getting that rejection here off the level at around 1.077030. So it's a range through here where there's been previous support, previous resistance, and it actually reacts quite nicely here in the context of the trend. So there's a few markets there that we're keeping a close eye on coming into the beginning of this week. Just to remind you quickly that we are running a live trading session on Wednesday, so you can join us live. You can take a look at the link underneath the newsletter here, or zoom over to our YouTube channel and you'll be able to find the session there. We'll run live at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning UK time. So I certainly hope it helps, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye for now.